able to, for starters, have an announcement, which has already been pushed out on the blog and on the website, of the management changes that have been made in City Hall. And I don't, Gary, if you want to describe those in more detail.
Sure.
I believe somebody's making copies of the memo, so we can give it.
Just in summary, Peggy Rowe, who's the HR director, Human Resources Director, will be coming to the manager's office as interim assistant city manager. And Jamie Joyner, who's assistant director of Human Resources, will move up to that role, to being the interim HR director. Jay Dundas will revert back to his position as the capital improvements, the capital projects manager. And in addition to that, Kimberly Archie will report directly to the city manager.
The equity director.
The equity and inclusion manager will report directly to the city manager. In addition, the police chief and fire chief will report directly to the city manager as well. There are other changes that are outlined in the memo in terms of the reporting relationships, because I can't recall them all off the top of my head, but we posted it on the city's webpage, and we're trying to get that updated org chart so you can see where all the department heads now report. But the key ones are the equity manager and the police chief will be reporting directly to me, and on an interim basis, the HR director will fill the role of assistant city manager.
Okay, thank you, Gary. In addition, the City Council will be having a work session on Tuesday at 2 o'clock in these chambers to give us an opportunity to talk about the changes the City Council wants to institute. A detailed agenda has been made public today of what will be included in that discussion. That is also was already scheduled to be a budget work session, so the latter half of that meeting will cover the budget items. Do we have a closed session motion? You've got it. Okay. So today, after we have our motion to go into closed session and go into closed session, we will adjourn from the closed session. We will not come back out and make any further announcements.
I move that the Asheville City Council go into closed session for the following reasons: to consider the qualifications, competence, performance, character, fitness, or condition of appointment of an individual public officer or employee, or to hear or investigate the complaint, charge, or grievance by or against an individual public officer or employee. The statutory authorization is contained in North Carolina General Statute 143 through 318.11a6, and to prevent the disclosure of information that is confidential pursuant to North Carolina General Statute 168 through 168, the Personnel Privacy Act. The statutory authorization is contained in North Carolina General Statute 143 through 318.11a1, to consult with an attorney employed by the city about matters with respect to which the attorney-client privilege between the city and its attorney must be preserved. The statutory authorization is contained in North Carolina General Statute 143 through 318.11a3. To prevent the disclosure of information that is privileged and confidential pursuant to the law of this state or the United States, or not considered a public record within the meaning of Chapter 132 of the General Statutes. The statutory authorization is contained in North Carolina General Statute 143 through 318.11a1, and to plan, conduct, or hear reports concerning investigations of alleged criminal misconduct. The statutory authorization is contained in North Carolina General Statute 143 through 318.11a7.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right. And that memo detailing some of the information that Gary was providing us now right over there.